Joining me now is Chuck Todd, moderator of Meet the Press. Good morning, Chuck. Let's get right to it. We are in the final sprint before the December 6th U.S. Senate runoff election between Senator Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. So what should we expect with voter turnout, and how key will that be in determining who wins?
Look, it's everything, and it's a cliche to say that in a campaign, but especially a runoff campaign. It really is about who's motivating their voters. The biggest question mark for me is Herschel Walker entered the November election with a favorability rating that was a bit underwater. So there were a lot of people that voted for the governor, Brian Kemp, and appeared to hold their nose and support Herschel Walker. The problem is you're now asking those voters to come out just to support Herschel Walker. And control of the Senate is not on the line here. In the November midterms, the perception that control of the Senate was on the line also was a bit of a motivator. So if you've had an issue with Walker's character, some of his decisions in his personal life, it was one thing to vote party line while you were going to the polls for everybody else. Are you going to make the effort just for Herschel Walker? Meanwhile, Reverend Warnock, and I say that his first name is Reverend and to many voters. That's his first name. He's a pastor first to many people before he's a senator. He's got a devoted following. And these folks, I think, are more likely to show up for him than Walker's folks are more likely to show up for him. So I think that's what I'm watching for in turnout. What's Atlanta turnout going to be compared to rural turnout? Herschel Walker needs a huge turnout in rural Georgia to overwhelm, I think, the bluer areas in Atlanta. Is that going to happen? These are the things that I'm watching for in what are we up to now? 9 days, I think.
Yeah, and I think a lot of other people are watching that as well. Well, Chuck, thank you so much for that. We appreciate your input.
All right, Kristen.
Meet the Press airs at 10 right after 11 Alive Weekend Morning News. Chuck will be talking to Dr. Anthony Fauci and more.